Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe and in today's video I want to plan my December TBR with you. I can't believe it that the last time I did a TBR video was in, I think, August, September in this month. I stopped doing TBRs after that in general, like I would read basically everything. And yeah, but I'm back because I wanted to film something quick, and I joined a readathon for December. It's the Patreon exclusive readathon for Throne of Pages, Isabella's Patreon, and I'm in Team Naughty. And did I even say this correctly? Naughty. And I want to film my TBR for that. I need to find 6 books. I have no fucking clue what I want to read. And I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. It's almost 3 p.m. in the afternoon, which means the sun is going down here because I live in Germany and winter time is hard here. I think I should have filmed between 12 and 1, and then I would have a great lightning. Before that it's dark grey, and now it's dark grey again. But in 1 hour it's like pitch black, so we need to work with that what we have, okay? So like I said, I need to find 6 books. I will show you the template somewhere over here. And I made a little bit of brainstorming beforehand because I have no clue what I want to read. So the first thing is that I need to read an enemies to lovers. Enemies to lovers is not my favorite trope in books, and I find it hard to find out which books do have the enemies to lovers trope. If you're not like looking out for like TikTok recommendations, you just want to find a book for yourself. And I don't want to specifically Google this if this book has enemies to lovers, because sometimes I have the feeling it kind of spoils a little bit for me, or at least I don't have the surprise of what the main love interest is. So I thought about one book that I had in the back of my mind that has the enemies to lovers in it. And the good thing about this book is I have it physically, but I also have it as an audiobook, which is great because maybe I need to still finish some Christmas presents. I wanted to do it myself, like with crocheting, knitting and embroidery and stuff like that, so I can listen to the audiobook. And before I talk more about the book without showing it to you, where is it? It's VYEN the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. I DNF'd this book in August, September, I think, but never with the intention that I don't want to pick this up again. It was not the right time for me to read this, but now I'm really interested in the story because it's like about 2 kingdoms, and we have both, on both sides we have assassins, but each person like kills for different reasons for the kingdom. And these both have like an enemies to lovers thing. So I think this would be a good choice. So we'll put this down for this. So first book is VYEN the Flame. I'm excited. Ha! Then the next book is kind of interesting because it's an underhyped book. So the Nice team has an overhyped book and I have an underhyped book. And for that, I still have my 22 books I want to read in 2022 books. So I tried my best to find books that I have on this list to read, and I found one, and this is The Book of Two Ways by Jodi Picoult. And this book I already started. I'm on page 12, but it's really tiny, so I actually read nothing in it. And I talked a lot about this book, in TBR videos I talked about this book. It's about a woman. She had something back then in Egypt where she wants to become an archaeologist. I can't pronounce it, but she wants to work with fossils. It's not fossils. If someone hears this works in the field, I think they will try to kill me if I explain it like that. But you know what I mean, okay? And she decided to not write her dissertation and goes back to her home. And she works now with dead people. She's like a doula for people that are dying, a dying doula, not a birth doula. And now she has a near-death experience, and if she doesn't see her life flying by what she experienced in the last couple of years. She experienced the life that she might have in Egypt, and we follow another story. So I will put this down because I had not a single thing about this book on Instagram or BookTube or TikTok. It has an average rating, I think, from 3.2 stars on Goodreads. I only bought it because I found it in my bookstore and I thought the cover was cute and the description was kind of interesting. It's more like an adult theme. So here's my underhyped book because I had nothing of it. Then the next book is Book with a Villain. So I have one book in my mind, okay? I still want to read Bladebreaker. This definitely has a villain in it. I think also 2 villains. And we have also the POV of a villain, which is really interesting. I have also the audiobook for it, which makes this book great because, like I said, I need to finish some presents. So I will try to read this book. The first book is Dreambreaker. In Dreambreaker you follow a group of 6 people with like one really important person, and they try their best that the villain will not destroy the world. And it's kind of a Lord of the Rings and Guardian of the Galaxy situation, which is really funny. I liked the first book. It was not overly excited about it. I give it a pretty decent 3-star rating. But I'm excited to read Bladebreaker. So we have that. Does it hold? I don't know. So here it gets tricky. I need a book with something green on the cover. So I need to ask in the Discord. I haven't done it because I just reminded that my book that I'm reading currently looks like that. But I'm still reading The Brightest Night by Jennifer Armentrout. I don't know, I think this video will be up before the vlog, but in this vlog I will talk about this book. I'm currently reading this. I have still 8 hours left from the audiobook. I don't know why the audiobook is 25 hours long because the book is not that thick, but I can't bring myself reading this physically. So, and as you can see, it's pretty shiny. It's green. The whole cover is green. So it will fit for the prompt, but I don't know if I need to start a book completely from the beginning to the end. And let's ignore the book of 2 ways because I only read 12 pages. I can easily read the 12 pages again. But I'm pretty far into this book. I still have a lot of time left from the audiobook. So if I can finish the book in the readathon and it will count for the prompt, I will put this down. So, but if I can't, I need another option. So let's find one. I have here my TBR shelf. And the best thing would be I found a small book. And a small book that is easy to read. Because I have already big books with big words on my list that I don't know if I want to read exclusively, like sad books or fantasy books. So let's see. Let's see what has something green on the cover. The first 3 books here have nothing green on the cover. We have here, I had lessons in chemistry, like this block. It's really bright in the moment, but it's like it's like a neon green, but here it looks more bluish. But it's green, like the back, it's green. Lessons in chemistry, it's not that small. It's 390 pages. Why does it look so thick? I mean, okay. This is about a chemist, a woman that is a chemist, and she's also, I think, a Nobel nominate, and then she ends up being a single mother, and it's talking about her, and I think she has now a cooking show, and yeah, I think it's maybe fun. It has something green on cover, but we maybe find something different. I also have Small Joys of Real Life by Ellie Richards. It's also about like a couple that has a one-night stand or a really short time together, and she ended up pregnant, and now we follow her story, like how she figured out motherhood in her early 20s and career and some things like that. So we have that, but I'm still not convinced. This is, everything here is orange, blue. Okay, he has nothing left with green. But the thing is, here's only my romance and contemporary TBR books. The rest is science fiction or fantasy. So, yeah. What do I have here? Nothing green, nothing green, nothing green. I want to decide between these two books. $279. You know what? I will vlog December, okay? I will put down these 3 books as my green covers options. And you will see in the end of the month what I read. So we will stay with that. Is it cool? Okay, we have these 3 options. Because I'm a mood reader at the moment, so I want to have options of something I can choose from. So the next thing is ugly cover. So I try to find an ugly cover for a short book. So maybe something short would be great. Would be great. So the short books I have here. I mean, She Gets a Girl. I'm sorry, but I hate the cover. It's ugly. It's ugly. Okay. I like the cover more with like the rollerblades on it. I think this is the US version. I like it more. So first option here we have this one. It's also a romance, so I should read it fast. I mean, there's not much on the cover. It's a cute cover. Here, my thin box. So this is a gorgeous cover. Okay, I can't say anything about it. Oh lord. Honestly, I find from the short books I find everything cute and fun. So I try to be honest about the covers, okay? What we have here downstairs. Short. I mean, this is short. Listen, I don't think particularly that this book is ugly, but was it the Illumiquid? The Illumiquid exclusive choice about this book to just put down here and hand who picks up the A from portrait is ugly. Sorry, it is. It's fucking ugly because the original cover is just the hand is gone and the A is in place. So I don't know. So I think it's ugly, and this one is definitely ugly. So I will put down these 2 books. They're short, and I have options for short books. Okay. So far I only have options. And I said you would read in 2022. Lot. The only 2 books that I have left from my 22 books I want to read in 2022 are technically 3 books, are these 3 here. So the first one's in Sense and Sensibility by Miss Jane Austen, my favorite classic author. And I think I will put this on the list because this here is Words of Radiance. And no chance that I can read Words of Radiance in December. Like, this is by the way the German translation, so it's obviously a lot thicker. This is the first half. I already put in like little tabs where the next part starts because I tried to start this in November. It's the 30th today. I didn't start it. But this book would also, the second half would fit for the something green on the cover. But I need to learn for tests in the next couple of months. So I want to take my time with Words of Radiance. So this will be not part of my complete TBR. Maybe I will start this. And if I can finish it, it would be great. So I could maybe, if I really start this in December, let's be real, I might finish this. I will put down the first half for, is this cheating? It's not, it's 2 books. I will put down the first half for book I said I would want to read in 2022, and the second half for Going Green on the cover, but it's not possible. So we will ignore the book for maybe later. So I will put down Sense and Sensibility for a book I said I want to read in 2022. And that's it. That's my complete TBR. Not really, but I have options, like I said. So these 4 are like set that I really want to read. Sense and Sensibility, Blade Breaker for VYEN. The Book of Two Ways for the underrated book, underhyped book, and Behind the Flame for Enemies to Lovers. And then my options for the book, for the other books, for the green cover or the ugly cover. And then I have 6 books. So that was my TBR. It was kind of fun to film this again. So what are you reading in December? Let me know. And that was it. I will link everything down below what you need to know. My other social media, if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, you can follow me there. I would also be happy if you join this channel. So maybe we can build a little community here. And then I wish you a happy start in the holiday time, whenever you will practice the holidays or not. And I hope you have the least stressful time ever. And then I will see you in my next video. Bye!